Right, I'm gonna start it recording. Okay, so going back, we were looking at this one, and I explained how to do PQ. So 3a plus 2b minus a minus b. So 3 minus a gives me 2b, then 2b minus a will give me 3b. So the answer will be 2a plus 3b. Okay, so let's do the next one now. This is is it 5 marks? No, it's 3 marks again. The length.
Wait, for the previous one, would I have to show working? Or could I just write
if
the
it's
answer
3
and still
marks,
get all
let me
marks?
see. If the answers are right, you'll get the mark. But if it's 3 marks, it's better to show working. So this is 1 mark, and this will be a 2-mark question. So normally they'll give you only 1 mark for this, but this is quite easy. And here, because you have to show the working, they'll give you 2 marks. And the thing is, as I said, you made a mistake on your head. In your working out, if you make a mistake and the answer is wrong, you still get 1 mark. Because we know how you understood the theory of working out this equation.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, now show the working of A. How will we find A? So against the perimeter, the perimeter of the triangle is 24 centimeters. So now you try to find the perimeter, please. Find the value of A. So how will you find the value of A?
It says the perimeter is 24 centimeters. So,
yep. So
we
have
can add up all of the A's.
Add up all of them.
Yeah, and that's 6A.
Okay.
And then 5 minus 8 is minus 3.
Okay.
So then it adds up to 27. So 27 minus 3 equals 24. And 24 divided by 6.
Where do you get 27 minus?
Because it says the perimeter of the triangle is 24.
Yes. And then.
So then.
Okay, you're doing it in your head. Okay, you're doing it a different way. Okay, go on, do it. Then let me see what you get.
So then 6 into 24 is 4. So A equals 4.
You were nearly there. Nearly there. It should be 27, 6A. So let's do it again together. So you got 24. Can I just rub this out? Can I just clear the screen? Okay, so the first part you got right, which was 6A. 6A, and you had minus 3 equals 24, right?
Yeah.
Now we have to move the 3 to the other side and have the 6A on its own. So 6A is equals to now what? If I move the 3 to the other side? So I have to move this to the other side here.
So it's plus?
Okay, yep, so 24 plus 3 is?
27.
27. Now how will I separate the 6 and the A together? So A is equals now. What is A equals now? So now
6 times A equals 27. No, so I just do.
I have to take this to the other side. Take the 6 to the other side. What do I do to this 6?
Divide?
Divide, because it's at the moment 6 times A. So it's 27 divided by 6 is my answer, which is not 4.
4.5.
Yeah, 4.5. So that's why always show your working out. Then it'll make it easy for you to understand what's happening here. So is that clear how I did it?
Yeah.
You got the first part right. You got everything up to here, right? Then you try to do it in your head using this formula, and this is where you got mixed up. Always put the whole numbers on one side and the algebra numbers on one side, like I did here. And then you could easily divide or times and find out what the value of A is.
Okay.
Okay, next slide. So Angelo has X sweets. He eats 5 of those sweets. He puts all the sweet he has left into his bag. So out of the bag, he eats 5 of them. We don't know how many sweets he has. Nina has 3 times as many sweets as the number that Angelo put into the bag. Nina has 39 sweets. Use a formula to write an equation for X. So Nina has 39 sweets. That's 3 times more than what Angelo had. But Angelo also ate 5 of the sweets from the bag. So he's saying, work out the a formula. So how will you work out a formula? So,
but it says, oh no.
So read the question properly. Here we got, this is going to be our X sweet, right?
Mm-hmm.
X.
So it's just X minus 5.
Yeah. So that's for Angelo. Now, how will you also add Nina's sweet? No, that's fine. X minus 5 is fine. That's the first part. Now, how will I show adding Nina's and Angelo's? They have 39 sweets altogether. No, use this formula to write an equation in X. Yes, so Nina has 3 times as many sweets as Angelo put into the bag. Nina has 39 sweets. So how will we find the number of sweets Nina has?
Well, it says she's got 39 and 3 times as many as Angelo. So you
So
can just do 13.
Yeah. Okay, where did you get? No, you don't do this. So we don't know 3 times many. We don't do divided, but we still don't know what the value of X is. So what I would have done here is, yeah, you done first part, that's fine, X minus 5. So we don't know how many bags Angelo has. All we know, he has X bag sweets and he ate 5 of them.
Yeah.
Nina has 3 times more than Angelo, right?
Yeah.
Just put 3 in front of it, that's it. 3 times more than what Angelo has. So Angelo has X minus 5, and Nina has 3 times whatever this value is. And this whole value should add up to 39. Now we could find out what the value of X is. Did that make sense?
Yes.
So basically, Nina has 39 sweets, but we don't know the value of X. But we know Nina has 3 times more than Angelo, and Angelo has X minus 5. So we just times it by 3 equals 39. And we could now open the, first you should do is open the bracket. So I have 3x minus 15 equals 39. So if I take the minus 15 to the other side, what will I get? So it's going to be 3x equals what? Equals what? So that's 39.
Equals 24.
Why 24?
Because minus 15.
But I'm taking the minus 15 to the other side.
Oh yeah. Then 54.
54, yep. Remember, when you move it, the sign changes. If it's a times, it becomes divide. If it's a minus, it becomes add. Now, x is equals, what will my x be equals?
54 divided by 3.
Yep, very good. So that is equals 18, right? So now we could use this formula. So x is equals 18. Angelo had 5 sweets. So in the bag, he had 18 sweets at the start. And so Angelo had 18 sweets. He ate 5 sweets. And Nina had 18 times 3 sweets. 18 times 3 more sweets. I mean, Nina. So she had altogether 18 times 3 is 54. So altogether those 54 sweets, right? He took 18, he had 18, and Nina had 39. No, this should be 36. Okay, that's the answer for X. That's all you just have to write we've done the equation and solve the equation. So 18 is the answer. Let me just double check. Yes, I'm right. 18 is the answer. Yep, that's fine. I'll give you the answer sheet later on. So 18 is the answer. So X is 18. Oh, sorry, I didn't see this question here. So he says he put all the sweets he had left after eating. So if 18 was the inside the bag, he ate 5 sweets. So how many left now in his bag? 18 minus 5 is
13.
13. Yeah. So he had 13 sweets, and 13 times it by 3.
39.
So he's got 39 sweets. Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I forgot about I thought he should be 18. I forgot about the left. So that's the answer for this. I'm just thinking, this is a long paper actually. You want to do this question number 11? Or you want to carry on doing more algebra question like this?
Algebra, because that's where I feel like I need
Okay,
to
let's
practice
do
the
it.
most.
So paper clips are sold in boxes and in large boxes. There is a total of, that's a really tricky one actually, 115 paper clips in 4 small boxes and 5 large boxes, right? There is a total of 350 paper clips in 3 small boxes and 2 large boxes. So there's 2 different equations there. Work out the number of paper clips in each box in each large and small one. So how will you work out? So you're going to have 2 lines of algebra equation, one for this line and one for this line. So first write the algebra equation for me, please.
I'm going to reread the question. So
you could say, first one, you could say 4s, yep, 115. No, you don't do, you're not writing, you need to write the equation first. You're not work, you shouldn't you shouldn't work out anything first until you wrote the equation.
okay.
So write an algebra equation for this line first. So that's fine.
It's not clearing properly there. 4.
Yeah, so 4s plus 5s or 5l equals 1115. Yeah, that's the first line. And underneath that one, write the second line's equation. So now you've got 3s plus 2l equals 5. Okay, now this is where it becomes tricky. To work out the equation, we have to make one of those either the s, or what we normally do now is we minus the top from the bottom. So we're supposed to now minus the top from the bottom, right? But we can't do that unless one of those, one of the either the s or the l has to have the same value. So we have to make one of them.
Can't we just do so we can make this 1s and we can make this 3l, and then we subtract 530 from 1115.
But you still cannot find, how will you find either the S or the L now? Because they both are different numbers, they're different letters. Because if they were the same letters, we could have added them, but we can't add them now. So first thing we have to do is find only one of the letters. That's not going to work. So how are you going to now work out how many has large and boxes and how many, you can't, how will you know how many paper clips in the large boxes and how many in the small boxes? So there's 3 small boxes, one large box, 3 small box, large box. I mean. So what we have to do, we have to make either this section the same numbers, or the L the same numbers.
Yeah.
So to do this, what we could do, ideally, I could make this to this, either make this the same number or this the same number. So which side do you want to make the same number?
S.
S. So if I think of something that I could times S by and N3 by, that will have the same number.
So I can times S. Wait, times what and what to make the same number?
S, for, either the 4 or the 3.
You can times them both by themselves. No, just flip them. So 3 times 4 and 4 times 3.
Yes, so you could make them 12.
And you can make them 24 and 36. And
No, sorry, what are you doing? So, no, yeah. So what you done? So if you make this 12, so we rewrite it again. So you could write this 12s and 12s here, right? Plus now, what did we time this by to get 12s? What did I have to time this by?
we have to times the 4 by 3 and the
3. So
3
if
by
I
4.
times this by 3, I have to time this by 3. So 3 times 5 is
15.
15L. And I have to time this by 3 as well. So 1115 times it by 3. That should, let's quickly do my calculation.
3,345.
Very good. Your mental math is very good. 3345. Now I do the same thing for the other side. I had to times this by 4. So this is going to be times by 4. So that's going to be 8L.
And then 2,000, wait, by 4? 2,120.
Yeah, very good. Now what I could do is do the calculation. So that was a S. So now 12 minus 12, that gives me 0, 0s. So I don't have to do anything with that. Plus 15 minus 8 is 7L. Equals 3345 minus 2210. That gives me 5221, right?
1225.
1225. Now I could find the value of L. So to find the value of L, 7L is equals 1225. What will I do to the L is equals? 5. How will I separate the 7?
It's the other side.
If I take it to the other side, it becomes?
Negative. No, divide.
Divide. So now L is equals to 175. So this is how many large clips are inside the large box. So inside the large box, there's 175 clips. Now, using this 175, let me use a different color. Using this 175, I could now work out how many are in the small boxes. So 2 times 175, what does that add up to? Here, I'm looking at here now. Oops, this is a different color again. 2 times 175, that gives me 350, is it?
Yeah.
So 2 times 175, 350. So this is 350 here. Now equals to, so 3s plus 350 equals to 530, right? That's the first algebra. Now I put the whole numbers on one side, so it's 530 minus 350. So this is a plus there. If I take it to the other side, it becomes minus 350 equals to 180, right?
Yeah.
180. So now this 3s is equals to 180. What is s equals to?
So if 3s is 180, then 1s is 60.
60, perfect. So now the small boxes, each box has 60 paper clips and the big one has 175 paper clips. So now we could calculate it 4 times, let's do the small one. We've already done the small one actually. Let's do the big one. So 4 times 60, that gives me 240. So 240 here. And 5 times 175, the large boxes. So 5 times 175, that gives me 875, right?
Yeah.
So 875 plus 240 should give me 115. 1115. So if I add those together, I get this number. And the
Mhm.
same will work out for this number as well, the bottom one. So does that make sense, how I done it?
Yes.
So first we put them in, find the algebra, put them in a straight line like this. Then we make either the L or the S the same numbers to find one of the values. So we made this 12. To make it 12, we had to times this side by 3 and this whole thing by 4. So once we times this by 3, we have to time every number by 3. Same here, we have to time every number by 4. We got this. So 12s plus 15l equals 3, 3, 4, 5. 12s plus 8l equals 2120. So minus the numbers from each one, do a subtraction there. And so we did. We got 0s plus 7l equals 1225. Now we could find L. L is going to be equals 1225 divided by 7. That gives me 175. Now using the L value, we put it into the equation and we could find the S value. And you could have done it the other way as well. So you could have done times this by 2. So that could have been 10. And that could have been times it by 5. So that will minus the L's out. And that would have been 8s. And that would have been 15s. So I'm timesing it by 5. Then we could have find the S first instead of L, then find the L. So you just have to make sure one of the side becomes equal number. Was that too much, or you want me to go over it again?
I think I understood half of it.
Okay, I want you to understand all of it. So let's go over it again quickly. So first you wrote 4s. And let's do it the other way. Instead of making 12, you're going to make the other one. You're going to make the large one 0. 5l equals 1115. And the next part was 3s plus 2l equals 530. Now you work it out and make this side the same number.
Which
So
side?
the L, make L the same digit. So you could minus L out of L. Instead of I done the first side, 12, you do this side. So I want to see, yep. So what are you going to do times it by?
I can times 5 by 2 and 2 by 5, right?
Yes, yep, that's it.
So
write that everything.
10L.
The 10L, that's the top.
Wait, so where do I put it?
Oh, let's put it. All right, let's put it there then. Rewrite this name, right, and rewrite this time. So you'll times this the first one by 2. So you're going to times everything by 2 here, and you're going to times the second line by 5. Everything by 5. So rewrite it.
So I'm timesing this by 3 and this by 5.
No. You're timesing the first row, this whole row by times 2. This whole row by 2. So you got 8x, yeah, plus 10L equals 115 times it by 2. So it's good.
Oh, wait, I need to times it by 2.
Yeah, times it by 2. So that's going to be 2230. Now times the bottom row by 5 now. Everything by 5. 15s plus 10L equals. So
And I times this by 5.
yeah, 530 times it by 5. So it's going to be 2650. Yep, so 2650. Now, minus the top from the bottom. Do a minus equation from the top, bottom.
Minus equation?
Yeah, do a minus. So do a minus the top from the bottom. So that's going to be a minus. Let me rub out all this. So do a line and minus the whole thing. Yep.
So this is going to be minus 7x.
Yes.
Plus 0.
Yep. Equals to.
Oh, what's this number? This is 0, right?
Which one? Yeah, 2230, then 2650. So you're going to minus 2230 from 2650. What will you get?
Uh, 6.
I'm really confused. Where are you getting?
I don't know. How do you do it when it's negative?
Yeah, it's going to be a negative number because this is a bigger number than this.
Hmm?
So you should be a negative number. So this side, okay. So let's do it together. 0 minus 0 is 0. 3 minus, you can't do 3. So you get 1 from there. So 3 minus 5, you're left with minus 2, innit? You get it. Okay, the answer should be minus 420.
Okay.
So here, the answer should be minus 420 this side. That should be left over. Did that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, how will you find S on its own?
S.
Yes.
You
So
just
this
use
is already
negative
0. So this
0s.
why 0S? This is 0L, this is S.
So you want us to just have minus 1s, not minus 7.
Yeah, you just want to have minus 1S.
So then how many times is 7 going to 420? 60. So
60. So
S
S is equals.
equals minus 60.
No, not minus 60. It's going to be plus 60. Because this is a minus number and this is a minus number. Minus and minus gives you
Oh yeah, positive.
positive. So S is 60 now.
Hmm?
Now, using the 60 here, work out this formula. So S is going to be 3 times 60. What is going to be 2L? You put the 60 into there. So 3 times 60, that gives you 180. Now work out the value of L. So,
Then I just do 530 minus 180.
yep. So that gives you
Oh wait, no.
350.
350.
Now that's
And then
2L. So what's going to be 1L? L is equals to 175. Yep, that's what we got before, and you got the same answer now. So this time,
yeah.
before I made this 12 and done it the other way, this time you made this 10. So you use the L value. Before we found the L first, then the S. But now you found the S first, then the L. It's the same procedure. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Um, okay, it gets harder now. So we got a rectangle tiles with the width of x, then x plus 7. Some of those tiles are used to form a shape. The shape is 6 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles, yeah, and 4 tiles. So some of those tiles are formed a shape of this. Write down an expression of x for the width and the height of the shape. So you got
So
1,
each tile is x and x plus 7.
yeah,
Mm.
the width. So how many x's are going in the width?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it, 6
And
x.
then 4, wait, 6 by 4.
So that's it. So width will be 6x. Write it inside there, 6x.
Oh,
Now find the height. We've got 4 height. So how will you find the height? 4x plus
fine. Yeah.
28. That's it. Yep. So that's the height. Now you are gonna, the width and the height of the square are equals. The width and the height of this shape is equals. So now find the value of x, they're saying. So how will you find the value of x?
Write down an equation.
So
So to
remember, it's
find
going to
that,
be equals. So 6x and 4x plus 28 was equals.
Find x plus 28 equals the grid.
Okay, when they're saying two things equals, first you need to. Yeah, but that's not finding the x. You can't find the x like this. What you should have done, you started off well. So that was 6x, that was fine. So that was 6x, that's fine. And that was it 4x plus 28?
Yeah.
4x plus 28. When they say equals, that means if this is 10, this also is 10. That's what equals mean, right? So what you should have done to put, you should have put it in this order. So you could write 6x equals to whatever the x is equals to 4x plus 28. Then you could rearrange the equation and find x. Whenever they say the sign equals here, you put it in this format. You remember that? It's plus there. Now rearrange the equation to find x. So you do it. I don't want to do it for you.
Okay. So I can't use this.
Which one? No, you delete your one. Use the one I gave you. Now find the value of.
So I need to use this one.
Yes, so use that one and put all the x's on one side and the whole number on one side, then find the value of x.
So
That's the equation, yeah. I am really confused. Where are you getting 10 from? Where are you getting 10x?
I'm adding them.
Why? But if you move one thing to the other thing, the sign changes.
Yeah.
So can you get the equation? Yep, so you got the equation here. When you're moving, look, you got 6x there. You're going to move the 4x to this side. So why are you adding it for? I don't understand.
I don't know. I just add it.
Well, there's a plus in front of this. If you move the plus to the other side, it becomes a minus. Equals 4x. Okay, so to make life clear, look, in front of here, if they don't give a minus, we assume it's a plus, right? Now you're moving that 4x to the other side. So what is that going to happen? What is going to happen there now?
It becomes a minus.
It becomes a minus. So
2x.
now it's 2x, yes. 2x equals 28. And now what is x? X is equals 14, that's it. So x is equals 14. The top side is 6 times 14. The bottom side is 4 times 14 plus 28. So did you understand how you worked it out now? Whenever they say equals, you put both things on the same side, then work out the value of x.
Yeah.
Okay, this is getting recorded, so that's really good. Okay, now you write this down. So Arul had x sweets. Nikos had 4 times as many sweets as Arul. Write down an equation in terms of x for the number of sweets Nikos had. So write down an equation for what Nikos had. That should be easy. That shouldn't be hard. So Arul had 4x. Nico had 4 times x. So how will you write it down? It's only 1 mark, so they're not asking you to do anything difficult. Yep, that's it, 4x. You can't, because he had 4 times x. Now, Nico gave 6 of his sweets to Arul. Now, they both have the same number of sweets. Use this information to write an equation. So how will you write the equation? So Nikos had gave 6 of his sweets to Arul. Now they both have the same equal. So remember the same equal. So you have to put equals somewhere. X minus 6, yep, then equals. Now, how many sweets Adul has? So that's the first part for Nikos. So how many sweets did Adul had? Wait up. Wait up. Nico gave 6 of his sweets to Adul. So he originally had 4x. So if he had 4x, what's the answer going to be? So originally had 4x, then minus 6, yes, equals. Now, Adul had originally had x sweets, now he's got 6 more. So how do you write 6 more sweets? But where's the x gone? The x could be any number.
Also write 4x plus 6?
It's not 4, it's 6. No, this is the arrow. This is for Nico, right? Nico has got this much sweets left. That's fine. Alul only had x sweets before. He only had x sweets. X. Now he's got 6 more. So how would I write it down as an algebra? X plus 6. Very good. That's it. So that's why it's 2 marks. It's not rocket science. Now you could rearrange the equation and find out the value of x. So now in C, rearrange the equation to find the value of x. I'm going to help you. You're going to do it. Then I'm going to see if he's right or wrong.
Minus 6 and plus 6 cancel each other out, right? Or
You
when I
do
take
it,
it to the
then
other
I'll see.
side of the
You do the equation, then I'll check at the end. Then we'll go through it.
So if I take x to this side, it becomes a negative, so minus 6.
Yep, that's not a problem.
If I take minus 6 to this side, it becomes a 0. So it's just 3x.
So what's the answer going to be?
3x?
But x not on its own. They want x to be on its own. You can't just write 3x.
Oh, why? So they took the x to this side.
No, that's fine. What you done at the moment is fine, but you haven't finished the equation. So they just want to find out x. What is the value of x?
I think this is it.
But then how will I find the value x on its own? You put 3x minus 12. It still doesn't tell me what the value of x is. So up to question B, up to 3x is fine. But now you have to find the value of x. Okay. Can you rub out minus 12, please, for me? Let's erase it. Let me get my... Okay, okay, so you got 3x, that's fine. So this is a 6, right? I have to take that 6 to the other side, right?
Yeah.
So that would be equals to, if it's a minus 6, if I take it to the other side, it becomes, there's a minus in front of it.
6.
Plus 6. So 6 plus 6 is?
12.
12. Now we could easily find what x is. So x is equals 12 over what? Or times what?
Over 3. So x
Over
is
3.
4.
So x is 4. See, here you're getting confused with rearranging things. So first, always check what is in front of that number. See, in front of this number, that's a positive. If I was to take this to the other side, it becomes a minus. This is a positive. You took it to the other side, it became a minus. So 4 minus 1 gave me 3x. That's fine. This is a minus. I took it to the other side, it becomes a plus. So here it becomes now plus 6. So now that gives me 12. That gives me 3. Now rearrange it, make x the subject. So 12 divided by 3 gives me 4. So please look at the sign in front of each of the digits or each of the letter before you rearrange it. This is where you're getting mixed.
I screenshotted it.
Sorry?
I screenshotted it.
That's good. I've also videoed it. Okay, videoing it. I'm going to send that video straight away today. Okay, write down an expression. So couple. cups cost X dollars. Mug costs X plus $2. Write down an equation in terms of X for the total cost of 12 cups and 6 mugs. So write an equation for 12 cups and 6 mugs. So it's 1 mark, so they're not asking you for too much things. So 12x plus, yeah, that's it. You don't need the bracket. You don't have to put the bracket in. So 6 because, so it's 12x plus 6x plus 12. So now, if you open it up, so it's 18x plus 12. That's it. So now, using this new equation, you got 18x plus 12. The total cost of 12 cups and 6 mugs is $57. Work out the cost of 1 cup.
A cup is 12x, and then a mug is 6x plus 12. So can I just do 57 minus 12 to get
45.
45, and then however many times something goes into 45, so 45 divided by 18.
Yep, 45 divided by 18. Very good, that's it.
Oops.
So that was 12x, 45 divided by 18 to find x. And so the cups were, yeah, so the cups were $2.50. So each cups cost $2.50 and the mug cost $4.50. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Very good. So you done this on your own. I didn't really help you. So you're getting good at this now. Okay, a difficult one again. So rectangular tiles have x plus the width and the height is 5x minus 2. Some of those tiles are used to form a rectangle. So the large rectangle has 7 tiles, width and 7. So write down an equation for the perimeter. Now the perimeter is equal 68. And you're going to use this. So it's 3 marks. That's why. How will you find it? So use the width and the height.
One, two, three.
So they got 7. Yep, 7x plus 7. Yep. 15x minus 6. Okay.
So does it become 22x plus 1?
Yeah, 22x plus 1, yes, equals 2. Equals to what?
I don't know. Equals to 68 centimeters.
Okay, I am actually, okay, let's do this whole thing again. It should be, some of the tiles are the 7 width, 7 down. So I'm just confident you got 7, but they're looking for perimeter, not the area. Okay, so if it's 7 this way, we also have to add 7 this way, right?
Yeah.
So it's 7 and 7 gives me, it should be 14x. So where did you get that 7x then?
I got 7x from the width.
Okay, let's do it again. So let me draw the lines. So we've got 7 here and 7 here, right? That's the width. And for the height, we got 3 here, and 3 here. So the answer should have been, so if you add 7 and 7 this side, the answer should have been 14x. Because we're adding the perimeters plus 14, right?
Yeah.
Because each one of those are, this is the size. So I'm going around 14 times. So 7 times this side and 7 times this side. So I get 14x plus 14. Now the width will be plus 5 times 6 is,
30.
so 30 times it by 2, it should be, so 5, no, 5 times 6, that's 3. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'll get 30x minus 2 times 6. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, right?
Yeah.
That's the perimeter, and that should equals to 68.
Mhm.
Now we do all this. So 14 plus 30x is it 44x? 14 plus 30x. We're adding them up.
Mhm.
Now we take the other numbers to the other side. So first, let's take this one. So it's got a minus in front. So 68, what's going to happen there? We'll take the whole numbers to the
It's
other
going to
side.
be a plus.
So it's 68 plus 12, that gives me
80.
80. Yep, so 80. And then I need to take this to the other side. So 80, this is a plus. What will that give me?
Um, 50. Because it's a plus on one side, so it flips to negative.
Yeah, so it's going to be minus 14. So now that gives me, so minus 14 here. Oops. So now 44x is equals to, because I put the whole numbers and the x on one side, 68, right? Maybe I made it. Did I make a mistake anyway? No. 3 times 5 is 30x. 6 times 5 is 12. That's fine. So now x is equals to, so that's the equation now, 4x. So sorry, this was the first equation. So that equation will go there. So the answer here will be 14x plus 14 plus 30x minus 12. So we could put it like this, 44x equals 68. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So if they tell you, write the equation, maybe I should have wrote it, let me clear the drawing. I should have wrote it here, 14 and then x plus 1 plus, because it's perimeter, we're not finding the area, that's 3, 6, 5x minus 2 equals to 68. So that's your equation. Did that make sense? That's the equation. That's where you get your 2 free marks. Now to find the solution, we put all the x's and the y's to get on one side. So we came up with, it was 44x from our last work. So when I break this up, I get 44x over, sorry, equals to, was it 66 or 68?
68.
No, that was 68. When we rearranged it, what did we get? We got 60.
Oh,
We got 66. Because that's 14. This is going to be plus 14. This is going to be minus 12. If I take the minus 12 to the other side, it becomes 80. So because this is a plus, take it to the other side, 80. And this is a plus 14. Take it to the other side. So minus 14 gives me 66.
okay.
So now x is equals, what's x going to be equals?
66 over 44.
That's it. Yep. That's it. And if we could rearrange, simplify it further, so it's going to be 33 over 22, is it?
Yeah.
Can I simplify it any further? No, I can't simplify it. That's your answer. Did that make sense?
Yes.
All right, let me just double check the answers to make sure I got it right. So they got it as 33 over 22 is 1.5. So 33 over 22, the answer should be 1.5. So let me clear the screen.
Okay.
Let me just quickly show you the answer. Stop sharing. Okay, so I've got the answer here. So that's the equation first. So they got 66 over 44, which is 1.5. I'm going to give you the answer sheet as well, so you could go through it in your own time. Okay, you can do
Okay.
15 minutes? Can you do another 15 minutes?
Another what?
15 more minutes?
Okay.
I know the time is up, but I don't mind doing another 15 minutes because you got exam tomorrow, so I want to make sure you solve it. Okay, that's the one. Again, this is algebra. Isosceles triangle. It's a parallelogram. Work out the value of y. So how will work out the value of x and the value of y. So how will we work out the value of x and y? Any idea? So we know, the first thing we know, A and B will be the same size, right?
Yeah.
So A and B should add up to what?
B.
No, it should add up to, what does A and B add up to?
2x plus 24 plus 2y.
So x plus 24, sorry, plus x, my writing is really bad, plus 2y. This is 24 as well. This two section should add up to 180. It's one straight line. So if this line, remember, this part B will be there as well. That part is B. So that's going to be this, whatever A and B. So that should add up to 180. So that should help us. No, we need to find, that won't help us find X actually. That will, first we need to find X, then we could find Y actually. Because if we find the X, then that will be easy to find the Y. So I want to clear this again. We're going to use this formula for later on. So X is going to be 4X minus 30. That should equals to X plus 24. They are the same size. They're parallelogram, so those two are same size. So that should help us find, but this side and this side are the same. Remember that in a parallelogram. And this side are the same. Okay, so how will I find X now? Can you rearrange the equation for me?
Okay. So I just need to put things on other sides?
Yeah, put all the X's on one side and the whole numbers on the other side. Yep, very good. Yep, so that becomes a plus. So 3x is equals, wait, why did you put E plus there for?
Oh, so it's just 3x equals 54.
Yeah, 3x equals, because you move that to the other side. Yeah, 3x equals 54.
Okay. So then,
And now what is x equals? Yep, so now we know x is equals 18, so you could put 18 there. Now, using that x value, remember how I said before, x plus 24 plus x plus 2y equals 180. So write that equation down. X plus 24. We're gonna,
x.
this side, remember this side is b. So we're writing. So x plus 24 plus x plus 2y equals 180. Now we know the value of x. So we know the value of x. So
Yeah.
so what? So now it's going to be like this: 18 plus 24 plus 18 plus 2y equals 180. So rearrange this equation, put all the whole numbers on one side and the y on one side. So rearrange the whole equation. So you could just add them up, add up all this, or what do you get?
Um, 30, 44,
44.
52, 62.
So 62 plus 2y
Hmm? Equals
equals
180.
180. Now you could work it out. Now work it out. Now you work out the value of y. How will you work it out?
Well, it's 62, so 180 minus 62. And then there's that one, so it's just 2 lines.
So
So y equals 59.
So y equals 59. Y should equal 60. Make a mistake somewhere. So 180. Right. We got, sorry. So 18 times 2 plus 20. So that's 56. So 100. Where did you get 62 from? So 36
I
plus
added
24.
these ones plus this 18.
Yes. So 18 plus 24. That should be, sorry, I should have worked the, so this equation is wrong. So that should be 56.
Oh, okay.
So because 18 plus 20, 36 plus 24. So 24, so it should be 60. It should be 60. So not 56. It should be not 56. It should be 60. Yeah. 60. Now minus a from, so you get 120 left. 120 divided by 3,
Is
60.
40.
Where is 40? 120 divided by, is it 40?
You said divide by 3. 36.
Oh, no, it's
Oh,
2.
wait, no,
No, it's divided by 2. There's 2y there, not 3. So
then
that
it's
should be
just
2.
60.
It's 60. So the answer should be 60. So y is 60 and x is 18. So y is 60 and x is 18. Did you understand how we done the whole thing?
Yeah,
You want me to go over it again?
I get it.
I'm going to send you the video straight away this time, so you could look at this and see how we worked it out. Okay, let's do this one. 3 marks. It's not going to take more than 5 minutes. So Ben is X centimeter tall. Kieran is 8 centimeter taller than Ben. Bianca is 2 centimeter taller than Ben. Write an expression in terms of X for the mean. That's tricky. Okay, so how will you write this? So
How
how
do
do you
you
write?
do the mean?
Mean is like you add up all of them and divide it by the quantity you had. Yeah, divided by 3. So is the answer? Yep, so x plus 2. Very good. That's it. That's quite easy, wasn't it? So you add up all of them. So you had x, 2x, 3x plus 6 divided by 3, which gives you x plus 2.
Yeah.
I think we've done that question before. This was in your exam paper. We've done this question before, didn't we?
Yes.
So you got the answers for that. There's no need for us to. Okay, I'll finish it off here unless I'll send you this paper. There's a few more left. You could try them. Though this is a good paper to understand how to do algebra rearrangement. So
Okay.
those are some of the questions you will get in the exam as well.
Yeah.
So we'll finish it off here. You could try 14. So I'll send it now to you. Right, what is your email address? Let me send you a new email quickly.
Do you know my email?
Yes, so I could send you even the video on the email as well.
Okay,
So what's your email address?
I'll put it in the chat.
Yep, so I could send everything on email. That'll make it easy.
It's that.
Okay, Fish F Harry. Okay. Okay, I'm going to send you everything on the email now, and hopefully,
Okay.
and once the video is done, I'll also send the video on email. Okay, thanks very much,
Alright,
and I'll see you Sunday. Sunday we'll do a
thank you.
past paper as well.
Okay,
Goodbye.
thank you.
Have a nice weekend.
You too.